Good morning. Welcome to part 2 of my new workshop. Yes, we're still at the planning stage, and I decided to produce a list, a good old list that we all rely on. And I put some numbers next to the vehicles and engineering projects. It turns out that I've got 15 highlighted bikes, 12 cars, 20 or so engineering projects, as well as models, carts, so that leads me to consider what type of building to construct. Bear in mind that I'm constructing this in virtual reality, i.e. in the program called Blender. I'm using 3.6 so that my laptop can easily handle the maths and the resources. 16 bikes. I'm taken aback at that number. It doesn't seem to cover everything I've ever owned or worked on, but I guess it'll evolve. Now, how would I prepare a workspace for 16 bikes and, let's say, 16 cars? 20 odd projects, and then various mechanical engineering projects. If it was a long corridor, it would be pretty boring. Because it was something I was working on without realising for all of my working life and formative years, I guess it goes into sectors. The only time things really changed was when I was offshore, earning big money and not spending much because I was offshore. So that just upped the ante on the value of the vehicles. But in retrospect, the early days of bikes and cars was around my dad and his love of bikes. He used to take us. I had a sibling 3 years older. My brother Barry sadly passed away now, but he was an avid biker as well, but he didn't have the mechanical skills or the wishes. He just wrote them. So getting back to the design of the building, I like the idea of corridors, alcoves, lighting, shadow. And then I thought, what iconic buildings of the present day do I think look cool and worth a bit of a look at? I guess I like the Formula One stuff. Lots of people, lots of industrial areas. I want to have this building so that I can fly drones in it, have ROVs in it, so it's going to be a mixture of indoor, airy spaces, workbenches, leading to outdoors, even a lake for the ROV work. I think my evolution of engineering projects has to have a future and a continuation. And why not go for it in a big way with ROVs? So, can you imagine if it was a big domed building? Yes, you could fly drones around, and that would be cool for viewing parts of the building from other cinema-like parts of the building. There's another part of the large property that I would like to include, a large cinema type area, or should it be a mixed reality emporium? So when you see this building project expanding, exploding, you'll now have a brief understanding of why and wherefore. Thanks for watching. Join me again soon.